At the Austrian GP, racegoers appeared joyous as England's own Lewis Hamilton crashed. But it wasn't just Hamilton. Then George Russell crashed, much to the fans' delight. Unfortunately, as we would learn, the events would only get worse. Toto Wolff spoke with the media post-race and had harsh words for the fans. The Guardian reported on the fan behavior, citing sexist catcalling, homophobic abuse, and inappropriate touching of female fans, as well as use of the N-word. We just need to target these guys and pick them out, Wolff said. This is what Formula One has said, and that you need to report to the security if you can. And whoever reads my sentence, stay away. We don't want you. If you are a part of that group, F off. While Red Bull Racing put out statements condemning the actions in the stands by some, calling it completely unacceptable behavior while writing, "We value inclusion and want a safe space for fans to enjoy the sport." Sebastian Vettel, he went further. Whoever these people are, they should be ashamed of themselves and they should be banned from racing events for their lives. I think there should be zero tolerance. If people have a good time and drink too much, that's okay, but it doesn't justify or excuse wrong behavior. We race as one, so the fans are a part of that. Hamilton added, disgusted and disappointed to hear that some fans are facing racist, homophobic, and generally abusive behavior at the circuit this weekend, he said via Twitter. Attending the Austrian Grand Prix or any GP should never be a source of anxiety and pain for fans, and something must be done to ensure that races are safe spaces for all. Please, if you see this happening, report it to circuit security and to F1. We cannot sit back and allow this to continue. F1 did put out a statement of their own, which read in part, "We take these matters very seriously, have raised them with the promoter and event security, and will be speaking to those who reported the incidents. This kind of behavior is unacceptable and will not be tolerated." Reports indicated it got so bad a female Lewis Hamilton fan was invited into the garage after Team Mercedes learned she'd been harassed. Racefans.net reported her dress was lifted by drunk spectators who told her she didn't deserve respect because she was a Hamilton fan. Max Verstappen told the BBC, "I think one thing can be improved, maybe with security around places, to keep people more in check, and also don't forget, it's not an excuse, but of course, they watch the races and then they go back and party and have fun and drink alcohol, and sometimes when you drink alcohol, you could do stupid things. I don't say this as an excuse, but also these things can be regulated." On Instagram, Hamilton had already expressed disgust at what was happening and went further after the race. "I arrived with a really positive mindset this morning, and then I heard of some of the things that had been said. It was a shock and I was really sad. Someone sitting in a crowd supporting someone and receiving abuse. It's crazy to think we are still experiencing those things in 2022. We have to do more. It highlights it's an issue all over, and it comes to education and ignorance. People should come here and feel included and follow whoever it is you want to follow. It should not matter about your gender, your sexuality, the color of your skin." Hamilton, who has pledged upwards of £20 million of his own money into a charity and initiatives around promoting diversity in motor racing, said the Austrian Grand Prix is an example of where action is needed instead of just statements of condemnation. Hamilton wants the sport to move beyond its "We Race as One" slogan of inclusivity. It's time for action. "We Race as One" was all well and good, but it was just words. It didn't do anything, he said. There was no funding toward anything. There was no program to actually create change and spark that conversation. We need to utilize our platforms. We have to step up and actually start actioning some of the things we are saying. Saying it is unacceptable is not enough. Fox Sports noted fans of drivers other than Max Verstappen appeared to come in for particular abuses with the Austrian Grand Prix, one of the best attended by the world champions traveling Orange Army of fans, though some Dutch attendees also reported being targeted regardless of who they supported.